Hey fam, what's up? Crazy town. So I went on vacation and oh my God, thought I was gonna come on here and I thought I was gonna be like telling you about my vacation and you know, like a video about this is what I did over my vacation. And that's not what the video is gonna be about today, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's gonna be about a pile of batshit crazy that I'm holding right here. Can you see it? Oh, you can't see it? Well, let me tell you about it. If you're new here, I'm Rose. My channel is everything and anything, and basically it's wild. So I just got back from vacation last night, literally last night. I wasn't even gonna go into work today. I wasn't gonna go in, but I'm like, I might as well, and I can clean, you know, because nobody cleaned while I was gone, right? Of course. So I get there and I'm doing some cleaning and I'm cleaning stuff up and bitching about this and that. This ain't done. This ain't done. Phone rings, right? The guy who works for me answers the phone. He's like, hello? Oh, hi. Yes, she's here. Can I ask your name? And he gets her name. He tells me the name and I said, find out what she wants. Because I'm thinking telemarketer. I don't want anything to do with this, right? Right? Get her name and number, write it down. So he gets her information. She says, it's an emergency. Can I talk to her? So he's like, okay. And so he hands me the phone. And I'm like, hello? She's like, hi, this is Angelina. I'm like, who? Angelina, I knew you from a while ago, a long time ago. Okay. Then she proceeds to tell me, this is a girl I used to work with years ago, like before my oldest son was born. Okay, like literally like a decade ago, 2 decades ago, all right? My son's 17. So she says, we knew each other. Yeah, I fucking know who you are. So she is a girl and she used to be a stripper or something. She worked at the same store we did, me and my ex-boyfriend, right? And I was like a workaholic. I used to work all the time. And so at night when I would go to work, he'd entertain and have parties with girls over and sleep with many girls. So, you know, he was a piece of crap. So while I'm at work, he's doing this. I basically catch him in the act of this because he's so dumb. He throws all the recycling stuff in one bin, right? So I see what she's been drinking and I see what he's been drinking. And I know damn well he wasn't drinking what she was drinking. Let's just be real. So kind of, you know, set it up, figured it out. Someone admitted it to me. So I decided I just cleaned the house out. I took everything, U-hauled it up, took it all, and left. I think I borrowed a box truck from a friend. Anyway, I took up everything because I bought everything, and I left him with nothing but his dirty, shitty-ass underwear. And I hid for the hills. I left. I went and stayed with a friend. Didn't tell anybody who I was staying with. I just was done with that garbage. I didn't need that in my life. So anyway, long story short, she was one of those girls. He was sleeping with many girls, but she was one of those little twits. And, you know, I basically didn't want anything to do with her either. I just kind of, you know, blocked her on Facebook or whatever. And I mean, this is like 17 years ago. I only had like 8 Facebook friends, let's be real. So, you know what I mean? It was a pretty big deal. Well, here we are like 18, 19 years later, guys. And she's calling me at my place of business, telling me it's an emergency. It's an emergency. I said, what can I do for you? She says, oh, well, our mutual friend, and I won't use his name because he and I are still friends. Our mutual friend put me online, on my naked pictures online and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what? So? She's like, oh, I can't, I don't know what to do. I've got all these people coming up to me and talking to me about it. I said, so? What do you want me to do about this? Oh, well, I want you to talk to him. I said, so? Can I help you? Like, I don't want nothing to do with this bitch, right? Like, I don't got nothing to do with your skank ass. I don't want nothing to do with you. She wants me to help her? Help you what? Help you what? Okay? So she proceeds to tell me this story about how she was with him and he set her up to have all these naked pictures online and that he was telling people. And I said, well, what does this have to do with me? She's like, well, I know you knew him, and he told me you guys were close, so I thought you could talk to him. I said, well, I'm not going to do that. She said, oh, I thought you could talk to him. I said, why don't you call the police? She's like, I already have contacted the police. I said, good. So why are you calling me? Oh, well, I know you guys were close. I said, if you already contacted the police, you got no reason to call me. And I said, you damn sure better not send the police to me, because then you're going to have to deal with me. I'm not dealing with that. So you send them to me, and you're beefing with me, baby. And she's like, ah. Anyway, I hung up. I don't got time for that shit. I don't have time for your shit. Oh my God, I'm a whore, and it's getting to my brain. The girl has like syphilis or something. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. Fast forward. Go on with my day. I text that mutual friend, and I said, dude, she's like telling me this crap about you putting pictures of her online. Now, back up a little bit. Before I met her, before she was in a real retail job, she was a friggin' stripper, okay? And not a cute stripper trying to get through college, like a prostitute stripper stripping at the Dollar General parking lot. Can I just say it like that? Like, she was a Dollar General stripper, okay? Plus, she used to work at this couple local strip clubs around here. Okay, her husband used to own a strip club, and he used to come harass me too after my boyfriend and her got caught. He used to come talk to me. I don't want to talk to you either, dude. Like, it was weird. The whole thing was weird. Now she's calling me and getting in touch with me. Listen, this girl was a stripper. She had pictures online back then. And now she's worried about having pictures online. Like, I was so friggin' lost. So I contacted him and I told him, I said, listen, she's like getting in touch with me about you putting her online. She said you put her in a game and that people could see her naked pictures in the game. He's like, listen, she's gone absolutely crazy. She's having psychosis and flashbacks and stuff. I'm like, how the hell did she call me, for one? How's she know where I work? Any of this? He's like, I don't know. Like, maybe she saw it on Facebook. And I said, I've had her blocked for probably 18 years. Like, I don't understand how this would even happen. So, guys, like, this is my first day back to work, mind you. This broke down stripper bitch is really chasing me around town via phone to tell me about her lunatic shit, her methamphetamine flashbacks, about how she's online nude now. And I'm like, this ain't my problem. Like, you should have thought of this. I am so lost, guys. Like, I'm laughing, but I'm not. I'm like, this is crazy. She gonna show up my door next? She better not. She better not. Like, I don't know what is wrong with this lunatic ass bitch. Why would she even bother me? She's so stupid. Like, okay. Anyway, strippers are people too, but whores are not. So, sorry, baby. You crossed the line with me. I wouldn't piss on you, put the fire out. And she calling me to ask for help. Oh, yeah, let me get on that. Let me help you right. I'll call the authorities for you. Bitch, please.